everyone, it's Tammy and I'm here to make a cute little card. I have already colored this penny black stamp that I thought was just adorable. I love hedgehogs, as many of you guys probably know if you've watched my videos. I just think that they're adorable. And then I have this card base that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's in a card box of cards assortment from DCWV. I think that's die cuts with a view or something, but it just comes with several different cards, and I thought that this one was really cute. I colored my little man before I knew what I wanted to do with him. I just sometimes like to color, so I used these Luminart Wild Blueberry to color him, and I don't know if you can see, but it puts a really cool shimmer and shine on it, which I thought was really cool for a bicycle. I only have 4 of those, but I really like them. And then I was trying to think of something that I could do that would make this kind of really cute, and I thought that I would put this background on this. I think that's cute. I'm hoping that I'm right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with doing this. And so I think the best way to do it is I want to outline him in this little tan color as well, and I think I will just outline him and maybe cut him in like a square and then use like a cool punch or something to go around. At least that's what I'm kind of thinking right now in my head. So let's go ahead and cut him first. And I know I have a little punch, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's right there. Oh no, it's not. Well, we'll see what I can do here. So I think I'm just going to punch him out, and I'm going to make it kind of a bigger area than I would normally, just because I want to put that fun punch around. So let's see. I think that looks good. So I'm just cutting him around. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and cut up, because this might be able to be used. And I'm trying to get it where I had it before. That feels pretty good. And then, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm sorry if you can't. I'm just cutting him out, and I'm going to do him this way. And I'm trying to make him kind of square. But I'm cutting the square a lot bigger than I would if I was just putting him on the card like this. I mean, I guess it's not a lot bigger, but I thought that this would give it room to put a cute border around the edge. And this is just scrap. And this I thought I could use to line my envelope, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Or not my envelope, my card. And so I'm just going to measure this just to make sure that it's a normal card size. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to cut this one at 4 inches. And I'm lining it up here. I usually line it up at the bottom, but I don't know if you guys can see that, so I'm just lining it up wherever I can get it. And then I'm going to put this here, and I might also cut a cute border around there. And then I'm going to put this here. So I want this to be just a little bit smaller than this. Or, yes, that's right. So I'm going to just line this up to where I think I want it. And then I'm going to take like 1/4 of an inch off. And then I'm just going to put this here. I'm doing it wrong. I'm so doing it wrong. I want to cut this piece, not that piece. Okay, so, and then I'm going to take 1/4 of an inch off. And this is where I want to cut this. And then I know I did it by 4, so I'm going to do this one by 3 3/4, which is here. And I'm just moving this up so that you guys can kind of see where I'm cutting. And this will be scrap, and this right now is scrap too. And don't forget that a lot of these papers are double-sided. And just in case you'd like to know, that is from the 6x6 paper pad of Echo Park company called I Love Sunshine. And this was purchased through a cherry on top. So this will go on top of this. And this is a new angle for me, so I'm sorry if it's kind of weird. I'm trying to work around my tripod, and I just haven't found a really good spot. I think it's going to be until I get my new craft room done, which is when my daughter goes away to college, which is still over a year away, so it's going to be a while. And then I'll put this here with this, and I'll do a cute little scallop border or something. I have this border, and I was going to use this for a different card, but I think I'll go ahead and use this. This is a Stampin' Up! Border, and I'm going to move this because this gives a lot of extras, so I can just put this onto my black paper, and then I can pick them all up. So if you guys are familiar with using these, they're fairly easy, but if you're not, it takes a little bit of practice where you have to line it up. You like punch it, and then you line it up with these holes, with this pattern with the holes that are in here. So you just kind of make sure that you have it where it needs to be, and then it will cut perfectly, and it's just kind of cool. So now I'm kind of in a predicament because this one has a weird, wonder if I just did that or just did that, because if I continued to punch here, it would look really weird. Here, I'll show you on a scrap what I'm talking about. If I punched here and then I came over and punched here, see what it does to the end? I would either need a corner punch to cut it, which I don't have of this pattern, or that's why I should have just used the scallop that I was thinking in my head, but that's okay. So I think that this looks cute though, so I'm just going to go for that. Now this I'm just going to take to my trash can and throw it away. And that makes it easy for all those little pieces to be picked up. And then I'm just going to start putting this card together. And I'm going to get my ATG gun. And let's see how I want to do this. And we'll put this here. Just going to line it up against one of the stripes. That makes it easy on me. And then I'll put this here. And I'm usually not one that does like pattern on pattern, and I get a little nervous about that, but I'm trying to do things I don't normally do because I really like that. I think that's cute. And I'm even thinking now that I might put a little ribbon on here or something like around the top. I think that would be cute. Oh, and I have a dragonfly too that I cut out somewhere. Oh, it's over here. I colored this dragonfly using the same kind of paints. I don't know if they're paint, but whatever this Luminart stuff is. Okay, so now I'm wondering if I put some, I think I can just use some twine. I'm liking twine lately. So let's see if I did around here, around here, around here, around here, around here. A few times like that. And I have another twine I could use too, but I don't know. I guess this one is a little thicker, but now I don't know how exactly people like to do this, but I'm just going to tie it in a knot at the end. So I'm just kind of holding a little bit back so that I have enough to tie a knot, and then I'm just going to try to go around as many times as I can. This is kind of thick to do this with. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my thinner twine. There's just an extra piece. Just kidding. I'll use this thinner twine. So, let's see. And I'm just going to hold it, and then I'll just use it off of here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good to me, and then I'm just going to cut some off here. And this one has a little thing where I can hook it to make sure that it doesn't fray or doesn't fall off the thing. It's gonna fray. It's just twine, so. And I'll put this over here, like the little knot on the side. And sometimes I go around the other pieces of twine. Here, I'll try to show you what I'm talking about. My fingers don't work the way they used to. Sometimes I'll go around the twine so that it's all hooked together like that, and then tie another little knot so that, I don't know, sometimes I just think that looks better. And other times it's not the look I'm looking for, so just whatever floats your boat. And I'm going to tie it twice because I don't trust my first knots. I usually tie most of my knots 2 times, even with ribbon. And I know people don't do that, but I know other people do, so I don't think there's a wrong way or a right way, and even if there was, I'd still do it my way. Okay, so then this I'm just going to cut just a little bit. I'm going to my trash can. Okay, so I just took that to my trash can and I just cut just a little bit off of it, just to make it a little bit more workable, I guess, or I don't know, look a little nicer even though it's just twine. So now this, I was thinking of pop dotting it, but now I'm second thinking that and thinking I'll just put it on here since this already sticks up just a little bit. I think we'd be good with just a little bit of adhesive. And I'm just going straight down through the twine, just kind of pretending it's not there. A little bit of the tape came off the edge, so I just tucked it under. And then I'm just going to put this here. I guess I could line it up with one of the stripes over there just to make sure it's straight. And then I need to put him down. I'm moving him up just a little bit, even though I've already stuck this thing down, so it's not the easiest thing to do. And then, let's see. Yeah, that's better. So now I'll take some ATG and just put it on him. Lots of times on these small ones, you can get by using the ATG, but sometimes you might want to use your like snail adhesive or something, or pop dots or whatever, because you have to be pretty careful. You can rip the paper if you're not real careful with the ATG gun. And this tape is Scotch brand tape, and I will tell you what, I really like it. It's I usually use like an off-brand, just I order from Amazon, and this ATG gun I got from Amazon as well. No, I didn't. I got this from a Cherry on Top. It was on sale, and I thought, well, I'll give it a whirl. And it came with 2, and it was like $4 and something, and each one is 36 yards. So it's pretty cool, and it fits my Scotch, which is this, only mine is the red one, and I just painted it so it was pink. I just spray painted it because I wanted a pink one. So mine's like an industrial strength red one, but now they have pink ones that they sell specifically for us crafters, but when I bought mine they didn't have those, so I just rectified it by spray painting it myself. But anyway, this tape is really good, and it's really sticky, which I like, and I don't think it is, let's see, general purpose. I think it's permanent. I don't think you can pick it up after you've done it, but I don't know. Either way, I like it, and it glides really smooth in your ATG gun. Okay, so now I need this little guy. And I think I will pop dot him. I'm just trying to decide where I want to put him. I think there. So I will use a little pop dot. I think that this will fit. I have different size pop dots, and if I don't have the right size, I will cut one, but I think that this one will work. Because don't ever throw these away until they're all gone. Like this part, I mean, you've used all the pop dots, but all of this is still adhesive too, and you can just cut it to whatever shape you want it and make it your own. So I do that. See, like here's, this one is a Stampin' Up! One where it had all of this along the edge, and I've just been cutting it and using it. You can see where I make some of them smaller, there are some of them bigger, so that's just how I do it, and it's a way to be frugal, which you know I like. So, cute little dragonfly. So there's our card. I think that turned out really cute, and it was easy, and it was semi-homemade, I guess. because this was already purchased. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. You know what? I decided that I'm not quite done. I decided I'm going to put some sequins on here because I thought about it and I thought, you know what, that would add a little bit of bling and it would be fun and totally not necessary, but cute. So let's see. I have this blingy stuff, these mixed sequins that I got from a cherry on top, and I think I'm going to use the blue. Yes. I'm going to use this blue, and the way I do this is I just cut a corner just enough for me to get some out. So I don't know, I like the power of odds, so I'm gonna do maybe like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just one more. And sometimes you have more and you don't even realize you have more because sometimes they stick together. So I guess I could check. 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4. Of course this time I only have 4. Come out, 5. There we go. And then what I do is I just take a piece of Scotch tape and I put it on the edge, and then I kind of fold it onto itself so that I can open it back up. So I have a little part that's not sticky up here, and then I fold it under. So now it's covering up the hole so that they can't get out, but when I need it again, I can just lift this up and then the whole Scotch tape will come off and I can just go for it from there. And then I just put it back on here. So when I need them, they're all together and I know where they are. So like I've done this with some of the other colors. Oh, here's one with the gold. I think I've only used 2 colors. Haven't used the red, haven't used the pink, haven't used the purple. Oh, here, this aqua color, and now the blue color. So, and I'll just do it with all of them because it works really well. And then you need glue. And this is where my issue is today because I don't have a good glue that I like right now. I'm out of the glue that I like a lot. I think I'm out. At least I couldn't get it to come out. So I like this Scotch quick drying tacky glue. Oh, but now it is coming out. I put it upside down to see if I could get it out. And I'm just going to, woo, now it's like coming out big time. Where's my napkin? I don't know. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to just take my napkin then. So I started upside down for a little while, and apparently that did the trick. Unless there's like something stuck in there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Well, it seems like it's just flowing out automatically by itself. So whatever. I will just go 5 little things. 1, that one's a big one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are pretty big, but now I'm going to get this lid on here quick because I don't want it all coming out. But I'm going to keep it upside down because that seemed to do the trick, and I do like this, whatever it's called. Now I'm wondering if, since those are such big blops, I can do these upside down. Yes, I think I can, and I think I will. Now to pick these up, I know that they can be a problem. And what I like to do, which is probably gross, I just lick my finger so I have a little bit of spit on my finger. And then I just pick up the, it's enough to pick up the rhinestone and then put it down. So there we go. I think that's pretty cute. Huh. Get a little more embellishment. Okay, now I think we're done. I'll let that dry, and then I will try to remember to take a picture to put on the bottom of the card. But there we go.